Have you ever wondered why everybody, and I mean everybody, women you do this too, call women sluts for fucking a lot but then socially reward men for doing the same shit? Well, if everybody would just sit their slutty asses down, I'll tell ya. Men and women love to fuck, and we love to fuck a lot, but that's not what we're going to talk about. We are going to compare ability and perspective when it comes to getting fucked. So let's imagine two people, one man, one woman, both are in their early 30s, and they're both incredibly undesirable. And to understand my point, you need to go there in your mind with the undesirable. Missing teeth, heavy acne, super overweight, like weird and socially awkward, max out the cooties. Now, when we're picturing this undesirable 30-year-old woman, it's not hard to believe that she's had at least 2 to 3 sexual partners by the time she hit 30. That overweight 30-year-old man, though, with the missing teeth and is super socially awkward, is most likely a virgin. The point I'm trying to make here is if you are a woman, there is a man alive who will sleep with you. Multiple men, actually. Let's make one more comparison. Let's say that undesirable woman went out into a crowded place and she was completely open, like she was down to fuck anybody. Let's also say that undesirable woman put in like a little bit of work, like she did the actual approaching, talking to as many men as she could, asking them flat out, do you want to fuck? Realistically, in a crowded place, how long do you think it would take her to get her first yes? 30 minutes? Hour? Tops? Honestly, if she couldn't knock this out in 15, I'd be really surprised. This is in no way the same for men. Our success rate definitely varies on how we look and how confident our approach is. If this guy isn't approaching a lady with the confidence of a man with an 8-inch then he ain't closing shit. Men, we get sexually activated through the visual, as women, they get sexually activated through a man's confidence, their connection, and how comfortable they feel. And hey, I get that. If I knew something was about to enter me, I would want to be cool with it first. If sexually activating a person were a video game, men and women would be set on 2 very different difficulty levels. In the midst of all this, society has to understand one thing, and that is sometimes we are already sexually activated, and we're gonna skip all the other bullshit because we just want to fuck. And men, we break that rule of the visual all the time, but I think women break their rules a lot less because they fear being called a slut. So what I'll say to you today, ladies, is if you feel one day you just want to go out there and fuck everyone, then go ahead and do it. I ain't mad at you. Take 7 dicks for all I care. I just hope that when that time comes, you'll let me be one of them.